Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. So I complain a lot this year about various things, but one thing I did do right is that I did put away a lot of money. I maxed out my Roth IRA. I got a pretty healthy bank balance, and I accumulated a lot of precious metals, as you guys could have seen in my videos. And earlier today, I was talking to my boss. I teach at a community college, and I found that I was able to talk to him very freely and ask for things that I wanted, negotiated the campus that I'm going to be teaching at next semester. We got two different campuses, negotiated scheduling. One thing that really upsets me is that the early mornings. I cannot wake up early. If I have an 8 o'clock commitment, I will not sleep very well because I'll worry that I'll oversleep. This semester, I teach in Apache Junction, which is a faraway suburb from Phoenix. I was living in Phoenix at the beginning of the semester, but I quickly realized I had to move here. I had a couple sleepless nights looking at the watch, thinking, "Oh my God, it's 1 o'clock. I'm going to oversleep. It's two. It's three. It's four. It's five. Oh my God, I got to go." After 2 nights of doing that, I realized that I have to move out to Apache Junction. I'm gonna lose my job before I even get it if I don't. And I very hastily put everything in my car, drove to Apache Junction with nowhere in mind at the moment. And the first couple of nights, I actually slept in my car here in Apache Junction, and then I went to roomies.com to look for the place that I currently live at right now. And what was really nice is that, again, this was 3 months ago when I moved here. Again, I had a lot of money in my pocket. I had a lot of options. When I was talking to what became my landlord now, I wasn't worried. If things weren't 100% lined up and I really needed to go somewhere, I had money to get a hotel room or something, anything else, right? And it really freed up how I interacted with all of these people, the landlord, the boss, any number of people. It really freed up. Things wouldn't have played out. Before I found this current place that I now live, I had another negotiation with another potential landlord that could have it could have become toxic. What had happened was I was looking at his place. He had posted something on roomies.com. On my way there, he couldn't resist calling me multiple times. I almost got into a car accident. When I pulled over to return his call, I thought he was going to say something along the lines of he had a heart attack. He's at the hospital. We can't show the home today, right? That's the kind of urgency he called me with. Not, "Oh my God, when are you going to be here?" Right? So long story short, when I got to his home, I quickly realized that he had a lot of other issues besides just not being able to wait 5 minutes for somebody to show up. And you know what? I walked away from that, and I have the resources to stomach walking away from, and that felt really good. That felt really good. In the past, I have complained about toxic jobs that I've worked at in the past, but the truth is that a job can be toxic, but it can also be toxic in the sense that you can't walk away from it. Personally, I will never, never, never allow myself to be in a position where I can't walk away from a job, right? That's the easiest way to make a job explosive, even if it wasn't to begin with, right? I will never make myself in a situation where I have to take a home, a job, a relationship, any number of things, right? Putting yourself in that kind of situation is really, really asking for trouble, right? Anyways, so I learned the true value of having a good financial backing this week when I was talking to my boss. Today, when I was talking to my boss, see, the campus that I'm working at is very run down. We had to change classrooms 2 times in the middle of the semester because the projector was malfunctioning, AC wasn't working, and also we used to have this kitchenette, and they're renovating it, and now there's nothing more. I don't know. Feel free to leave a comment if this applies to you. Sometimes I take something to the office to heat up in the microwave, and then I have nowhere to wash my Tupperware, and I have to take it to the bathroom to wash it. And picture this: in the bathroom, they have these what seem like really good ideas, sensors that only turn on the water when your hands are there. And now you're trying to wash your dishes, and also it comes out as a dribble when you need to wash your dishes. I'll let you picture that in your mind. There's nothing more gross than that. And earlier today, I found that I had the capacity to ask my boss, how's the other campus doing? Are they working on renovations here, or maybe are there classes in the other campus? Because I got another commitment in Glendale, and after driving an hour and then not having somewhere comfortable to eat my lunch is it's not only wearing me down, but I'm sure the students are not getting the best experience either, right? And I found I had the capacity to ask for that. If I needed my next paycheck, I don't think I would have said that to my boss. And you know what happened when I said these things to my boss? It made me more human in front of the boss, and it built up the rapport, right? And I really love it, right? But had I not had my Roth IRA, my 4 tons of bismuth, and all the other good stuff, right? I might not have felt so comfortable doing that. And it's really upsetting that we live in a society where people take advantage of others who are desperate. Right? I really despise that. I really do. I really do. Unfortunately, I'm guilty of that myself too. But I think the only reason I'm guilty of that is that because if other people have to blame it on me, I can't just fold over, right? It's kind of unfortunate the way we live, right? It really is. But anyways, so that's the value of having bismuth and all the other good stuff, right? That's why I want you guys to accumulate at least a ton of bismuth next year, right? This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.